So here Teradata 512, Netezza 512, Vertica 512 it is. But currently Teradata and Netezza supporting 1024 slaves. Even the 1024 still I cannot say like unlimited, right?
Good morning, friends. So, welcome to Durga Soft and welcome to logic based programming batch. So, LBP, the batch number is 10. Sir, what is this logic based programming? What benefits we are going to get with the help of this course? What is a prerequisite for this course? Very simple, sir. The prerequisite is nothing but so you must know the basics of programming. Sir, if you don't know anything about the programming, then this course is not correct for you. Okay, so here basics of programming in the sense either C, or you must have a knowledge on Java, or you must have a knowledge on Python, because we are going to cover more than 300 plus programs we are going to cover on hand. Okay, so all these programs we are going to implement in C language, in Java, and you will get Python implementations. Okay, all the implementations, that means all the programs we are going to code in C language, Java, and then Python. Okay, so for every program you will get three programs, because implementation will be there in all the programming languages. Okay, I will show you one of the running notes also. Sir, you can see this is nothing but our syllabus. This is nothing but our syllabus. Okay, what things we are going to cover here. So almost all the 315 programs, I think as of now we have 315 programs we have. Okay, for every program. Okay, if you take any program, for every program we are going to talk about the logic first, then we will implement the program in C language, same thing we will implement in Java, and the same program we are going to implement in Python. Like this, the implementation will be provided in all the programming languages like C, Java, and then Python. Right, for every program you will get a solution like this, sir. Then, sir, is it recommended to join this batch? Yes, of course, highly recommended. If you are a final year student or pre-final year student, okay, and or if you are a working person, no problem. Sir, if you are interested in coding, if you are interested in coding to improve your coding skills, to improve your coding skills, so this course LBP will be very helpful for you people, sir. So what is the fees for this course is 2000 rupees is the fees. Okay, 2000 rupees is the fees. So you have to pay 2000 if you want to continue from the Wednesday, sorry, Thursday. Okay, these 3 days anyway, demo sessions will be there. Sir, to whom we need to contact? 9246. So this is nothing but admin people number. You have to contact to this admin number, and then you have to get registered for this course, sir. Okay. So this is about this particular batch. Okay. And how many programs we are going to cover? As I said, 315 programs we are going to cover. So I'm going to give that programs list also. Better you can cross check once. Okay. Yes. So these are the 315 programs I copy pasted in our running notes also. Okay. Then, sir, for every program, what activity we are going to do? How we are going to do these programs? Very simple, sir. The first step, we will read the problem statement. We are going to read the problem statement. So minimum 1 or 2 times. Minimum 1 or 2 times you have to read the problem statement. Then we have to understand the problem by taking 1 or 2 examples. We have to take 1 or 2 examples to understand the problem. Then third one, sir, we need to implement. We have to understand, or we have to prepare. We have to prepare logic for the program. Sir, this is my program. If I want to implement that program, logic is mandatory, right? So how you can able to prepare logic for that? Sir, once if the logic is prepared, then directly we can implement. So implementation in C language. First we will prepare the program in C language. Then we are going to write implementation in Java programming. Then at last we are going to implement in Python programming. So once if everything is completed, finally we can submit the code, so that you are going to get 1 point per program. So total how many programs are there? 315. At least you need to get 300 plus points, sir. Then you are very much strong in programming. Sir, in these particular coding challenges, that means in this course we are going to cover, okay, very easy problems will be there, very easy problems will be there, medium level problems will be there, okay. So high level problems also will be there, sir. So it is a mixture of, so all these 3 levels, okay. This is nothing but what is introduction to this particular batch, okay. Sir, please confirm if everything is clear for you people. I will start explaining the programs one by one. So if you are having any queries, please ask all your queries. Introduction to this course, is it clear for you people? Is the introduction is clear for you people? Yes, please confirm everyone. Sir, we will cover array and strings also, right? Yes. So we are going to cover the programs on numbers, okay, on formulas, okay. We are going to cover the programs on arrays. We will cover the programs on strings. We will cover the programs on matrices. We are going to cover the programs on searchings. We are going to cover the programs on sortings, okay. Yeah, anyway, these running notes will be shared for you people, okay. In this you can see the title of the program. Of course, some 10 to 15 programs advance we are going to give. Like suppose if I'm giving 10 programs, then in this complete week we are going to solve. Like that, in advance only we will provide, okay. Clear? Right. So the demo will be only on these 3 days, sir. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, okay. From Thursday onwards you have to pay the fee and you have to register for this, okay. Right. So let me start my first program, okay. Let me start my first program. Already the programs are dumped, sir, okay. Yes. So first 5 programs I will copy paste here. At least we will try how many programs we can do. Yes, coming to the first program, yes, it is a very simple program. Of course, every time we are going to use this program in future. Okay, suppose if you are very clear to solve this even number or odd number program, sir, in future you can get, so I want to print even length strings from a sentence. Sometimes we need to print, sir, even length, sorry, even elements present in the array. Sometimes you may get, sir, even digits present in the number. So every time this even number or odd number program is very very important, sir. Okay, so now this is our first task. Even or odd number is the title. So we have to implement a program to check whether the given number is even number or odd number. Here the input is nothing but we have to supply an integer value from the user. We have to supply an integer value from the user. That value should be greater than or equal to 0. That value should be greater than or equal to 0. And what output we have to print? Either even or odd or invalid. Sir, if this number is greater than or equal to 0, definitely your output will be either even or odd. Suppose if your input is not greater than or equal to 0, that means if you are supplying any negative number, then we are going to get the message saying invalid. First we have to prepare a logic for this. So whether it is C language or Java or Python, the first step is nothing but we have to read a number. We have to read a number from the user and store store it in n. Okay, right. If n value is greater than or equal to 0, then we have to do certain jobs. Suppose if n value is not greater than 0, what message we have to print? I need to print the message saying invalid. So what is the reason? Because if n is a positive number, then only we have to check whether it is even or odd. If it is a negative number, we are printing that number is invalid. Sir, if it is positive number, internally what logic we have to take? I think everyone knows, if you divide any number with 2. For example, if I am dividing 5 with 2, sir, 2 twos are 4, right? What is the reminder that we are getting? 1. Then it is odd number. If you take any other number, for example, 6, if you divide with 2, sir, 2 threes are 6, reminder is nothing but 0, even number. The logic behind this is you have to divide any number with 2. If you are getting remainder as a 0, then it is a even number. I am capturing that point. So if n percentage 2 is equal to 0, so then we have to print the message saying even. Else we have to print the message saying odd. This is nothing but what we have. So we are dividing the given number with modulus 2 to get a remainder after division. If it is equal to 0, we are printing the message called even. If it is not equal to 0, we are printing the message called odd. Suppose if the first condition itself is not satisfied, we are printing the message saying invalid. This is the logic for this program. Sir, please confirm if the logic is clear for you people, we can implement this program in all the programming languages. Like we can implement in C, Java, and Python. I request everyone, please be active. Okay. And please confirm. Is the logic is clear for you people, sir? Yeah, you can unmute and you can speak if you want. Right. And one more time, because almost 9 to 10 members are there. Again, I am repeating, this batch is not at 7 o'clock, sir. Only these 3 days, 7 o'clock class will be there. From Thursday onwards, 8 o'clock, this batch is going to start. Okay. This batch actual time was 8, but for 8 o'clock already we have started a batch that is going on. That's why just for demo purpose, for adding few more members, we are taking this batch. And remember, this batch timings are nothing but from 8 to 9, sir. Okay, but just for demo purpose we are taking now. Remember carefully. Yes, right. So let us implement this program in remaining programming languages. I want to implement this program. Sir, first implementation, better I will write C language implementation. I want to implement the code in C language. Sir, if you know any one of the programming language is sufficient. Suppose if you know C language, please concentrate only on C language implementation. Okay, slowly you can able to learn that Java and Python also. So from this course itself, I mean, not advanced, just basic level. And if you know Java, just concentrate on Java coding. So other codings you can understand, you can put a little bit difficulty. You can feel little bit difficulty because the instructions, the syntaxes, the semantics are very different from language to language. That's why. So if you know at least some basic idea, then you can able to cope up. So let us go for C language implementation. Sir, where you are implementing? This is very, very important task, sir. So because we created one bridge for this. Okay. So in that bridge only we are going to do the program, which is nothing but hacker rank. So https colon double slash www dot sir hackerrank.com slash lbp test. It is a demo link. Sir, lbp test like this, there is one URL is there. You have to open that URL in any browser. Okay, just I'm trying to open that URL here. Press enter. So a hacker rank page is going to be opened like this. Okay, it is taking some time. Maybe it is a first time. So I'm sharing that link in our chat window also, try to capture. So you can see here, we got a link like this, LBP test. Okay. So it is nothing but demo link, sir. So just you have to click on enter contest. Automatically it will redirects to our problems page. So here we will have the problems. Of course, just for demo purpose, that's why we added only first 10 programs are there here. Okay, first 10 programs are there here. Let me solve these programs one by one. Okay, sir, first program we are solving, right? So just click on, sir, first problem, which is nothing but LBP 001. You can see here, implement a program to check whether the given number is a even number or odd number. What is the input that you have to supply here? An integer value from the user, an integer value from the user, and that value must be greater than or equal to 0. And output format is, we have to print the number, I mean message saying either even or odd or invalid. So what is the input? We have to supply a number. Here it is 12. So 12 is what type of number? Even number, right? That's why we got even number message. If you take other inputs also, 13. So is what type of number? 13 is odd number. That's why we got message called odd. Okay. If you are giving input as -12, it is invalid. So like this, the complete information about the challenge will be available in this page. And now you have to select which type of programming you require. Sir, we have an option to do the programs in these programming languages. You can do in C language, you can do in C++, you can do in Java, you can do in Python. But except this, in the remaining all cases, I will provide the solution. So let us select first C language. I want to implement in C language. Okay. Sir, by default, it will take the C language skeleton, sir. You can observe here, already C language skeleton it has taken. Just your task is to write the program. Beyond that, nothing is there. Okay. Now, sir, I want to implement this program. So if you want to read a number from the user, so first we have to declare the number, which is nothing but integer n. What is the next step? We can read the value by using scanf. Scanf percentage d ampersand n I am taking. So means what? We are reading an integer value from the user. We are reading an integer value from the user. Sir, once if it is completed, then we need to check the primary condition. What is the primary condition? If your value is greater than or equal to 0, okay, then you have to perform certain activities. Suppose if it is not equal to 0, directly we can print the result. Sir, what result we are printing? Saying that number is invalid. Sir, how to say that? We need to take printf. The message is nothing but invalid. Sir, spellings also very, very important, because in the expected whatever spelling is there, the same thing you have to write. Okay. Then, sir, if n is greater than or equal to 0, then we have to check even number or odd number, right? For that, we need to write the code again. If n divided by 2 is equal to 0, so that means when we are dividing that number, if you are getting reminder as a 0, then sir, we have to print the message saying even. So else, suppose if it is not satisfied, so then we have to print the message saying odd. That's all. So my code is perfect. Sir, to check whether your code is having any errors or not, is it working properly? Just we have to click on this run code. So what it is going to do, it will cross check is there any mistake in the program or not. Sir, you can see first two test cases satisfied, third case is not satisfied. Sir, what is that third case? You have to click on this. Okay, if you want to view. Sir, if the input is -12, your output is invalid, spelling mistake is there, but expected output is invalid. So you have to understand these type of cases and you need to solve the problem. Then again you have to run the code to cross check. Sir, if first three test cases are passed successfully, you are ready to submit the code. Sir, automatically you can submit. Just I am clicking on this button. Next time onwards, it won't ask this. And yes, submit my code. Sir, internally, some private test cases we have given. And it is going to validate all the private test cases here. You can see all the private test cases verified, right? Yes, I got 1 point and my status is also solved. That's all. Copy this program, paste it in our implementation. So maybe in the documentation tomorrow or day after tomorrow, if you want solution, you can cross check. This is nothing but how to implement this program in C language. Please confirm if everything is clear. I will go with Java implementation. Sir, how we are doing these programs? Is it clear for you people? I request everyone to please respond.
Clear, sir.
Right. Sir, requesting everyone to please respond in chat window, please. Right, sir. So let us go for the next implementation, that is Java. Sir, I am selecting Java implementation for this. So what we have to do, only the language is going to be changed. So if you are coming from Java background, so this is the default skeleton what we have. Sir, what kind of inputs we have to read? You can read the data by using buffered reader, or you can read the data by using console, or you can read the data by using scanner class. That's why, sir, we have IO package, util package by default. Even main method syntax is also available. Just we have to write our code. That's all. So if you want to read any input from the user, I'm creating an object for scanner class. Okay, by using this scanner class, I want to read input from the user. Okay, I declared a scanner class. Then I want to read one input. Sir, obj dot, there is one special method is there with name next int. So this method is used to read an integer value from the user. Integer n is equal to obj dot next int. I am reading the value of n from the user. Next, what we have to do, sir, we need to check the condition. If n value is greater than or equal to 0, we have to check again whether it is divisible by 2 or not. If it is divisible by 2, which message we have to print? I need to print the message saying even. If it is not divisible by 2, I am printing the message saying odd. Suppose if the first condition itself is not satisfied, then we have to print the message saying invalid, because that number is not in a proper valid format. Now run the code. Is perfectly working, and submit the code. Yes, you can see all the test cases are working properly. This is nothing but how you can implement this program in which programming language? Java. Okay, let me go for Python implementation. I want to implement the program by using Python. Let us see how we can able to do this. Sir, here I'm going to take, okay, here I'm going to take n is equal to int of input. I am reading n value from the user. Now, sir, the programming Python is a bit different programming language, sir. Okay, and I can say it is a easy programming language. Syntaxes, everything will become very different, and in some cases it is very easy. So if n greater than or equal to 0, sir, in Python, we don't have this curly brackets concept. Okay, like we don't have the, we no need to take the statements like this. So that is replaced with indentation. You have to take indentation. Once if you press enter, automatically it will comes to this line. And here we have to write the code. Sir, observe clearly. If n is greater than 0, then colon, press enter. Have you observed it came at middle? Now you have to check the remaining things. If n percentage 2 is equal to 0, then I am printing the message saying even. Else I am printing the message saying odd. You can take single quotation also, no problem. Suppose if the condition is not satisfied, then you can print invalid. Sir, both single quotation, double quotations are representing strings in Python. That's why if you want, you can use a single quotation or you can use double quotation. Anything is allowed, sir. Okay, let me run the code. Yes, perfectly working, and submit the code. Yes, sir, you can see all test cases are satisfied. I think this problem is very clear for you people. So do you have any doubts on this first program? Everyone, please respond.
Sir.
Right. So like this, we have to solve the problems one by one. Okay. Not only first problem, remaining problems also seems to be like same, sir. Okay. We have to write the code and we have to implement. Sir, let us cross check one more program. We will see now how it is going to work. Let us go for second program, sir. What is the second program here? We have is wired or not wired. So given an integer n, okay, and perform the following conditional actions. Sir, they have given a value n, we have to do these actions, sir. What is that? If n is odd, we have to print the message saying void. If n is even, then again there are three cases are there. Sir, if the given value is odd, this is the message that we need to print. Suppose if the given value is even, and if it is in the inclusive range of 2 to 5, if that number is in between 2 to 5, sir, we have to print the message saying not wired. And n is even, and in the inclusive range of 6 to 20 means we have to print this as a wired. If n is even and greater than 20 means we have to print not wired. That means the value of n should be in between 2 and 20. Okay, so this is nothing but even number, odd number, how you can able to do that. So what is the logic for this? Sir, very simple. As usual, for this also we have to read n value from the user. And what is the first condition? If n percentage 2 is not equal to 0, then we have to print the message saying, so because it is an odd number, if it is odd number, which message they are expecting? Wired. We have to print the message saying wired like this. Sir, my number is not odd number. That means what? Even number. In the even, again three cases are there. Sir, if first condition is satisfied, we have to print not wired. Okay. Sir, if it is not satisfied, let us check one more condition. If it is satisfied, we have to print wired. Sir, third condition no need to check, because if first two conditions are not satisfied, definitely third condition is going to be satisfied. Sir, in this case, we are printing the message saying not wired. Sir, what is the condition that you need to take? Sir, here they told the value of n should be greater than or equal to 2, and the value of n should be less than or equal to 5. Sir, in this case, the value of n should be greater than or equal to 6, and the value of n should be less than or equal to 20. Next one, greater than 20, I think no need to provide, because if first two conditions are not satisfied, it will execute directly. So this is nothing but the logic what we have for this problem. Sir, if the logic is clear for you people, we can go for implementation. Please confirm, is the logic is clear? Yes, please confirm. Right, sir. Now, so let us go for C language implementation of this program. Sir, if we also have first condition in the range of 1 to 100, we also have the first condition. Yes, Durga Prasad, correct. We have to take, but anyway, in the first example, I told how to take the base condition. But in the next example onwards, they are not asking in the output. Suppose in the output, if anywhere invalid is there, then we can take. Then we can take. Even if it is not, you can take, no problem at all. So how to check that primary constraint which they have given, I have shown you in the first example itself. You can practice, because if everything I am doing, then it will become useless, right? That's why. Yeah, so let me solve the second challenge what we have here. Let me click on second challenge. Sir, everything is there here, just we have to ready to implement. Sir, I am taking n value from the user. Okay, I accepted n value. Then if n percentage 2 is not equal to 0, what they are expecting? They are expecting me to print wired. Else, multiple conditions are there. If else means what? Definitely it is a even number. If n value is greater than or equal to 2 and n value is less than or equal to 5, then we need to print the message saying not wired. Else, if what is the next condition? N value is greater than or equal to 6 and n value is less than or equal to 20, then we need to print the message saying wired. Else, if this condition, base condition itself is not satisfied, I am printing not wired. Like this, all the conditions we have to take here itself, sir. Now let us run the code. Is it going to work or not? Sir, all the test cases are failed because maybe they are expecting this wired message W capital, not wired, sir, N capital, W capital, and here also wired W capital. So here also not wired N capital, W capital. Maybe they are expecting like this. Let us run the code. Yes, perfectly working, and submit the code. So you can cross check all the test cases are satisfied. This is the way how you can do in C language. Let me take Java implementation of this program and how it is going to execute in Java. Let me take, so I'm taking scanner obj is equal to new scanner of system.in. Then integer n is equal to obj dot next in time taking. Then what we have to check? Sir, if n percentage 2 is not equal to 0, means what? System dot out dot println of wired. We have to print like this. Else. So if n value is greater than or equal to 2 and the value of is n is less than or equal to 5, then we need to print the message saying not wired. Else, again one more condition is there. Else if n greater than or equal to 6 and n value is less than or equal to 20, system dot out dot println of I am printing the message saying void. Else system dot out dot println directly we can print not void. That's all, nothing more than this. Let us run the code and cross check how it is going to work. Yes, you can see all the test cases are executed and submit the code. All the private test cases also satisfied, sir. This is the way how you can implement in Java. Sir, I want to go for Python implementation. Let us see how you can able to solve this program in Python. So n is equal to int of input I am taking. So if n percentage 2 is not equal to 0, then we have to print the message saying wired. Else. So what we have to do? We need to check one more condition. If n is greater than or equal to 2 and n is less than or equal to 5, then we have to print the message saying not wired. Sir, elif n is greater than or equal to 6 and n is less than or equal to 20 means So we have to print the message saying wired. Else, so what we have to do? We need to print the message saying not wired. That's all. Program completed. Let us run the code. Is working or not? Yes, and submit the code. So like this, you are going to get, sir. Hope it is very clear for you people. Please confirm. Do you have any doubts up to this? Is the problem statement and the solutions are clear for you people? Okay. Yes, this is nothing but today's session, sir. I request everyone to please attend remaining 2 sessions also. It is a demo session. Okay. So after completion of this, you can continue. You can take a decision whether you want to continue or not. But again, I am repeating, the regular classes will be there from Thursday onwards with the timings of 8 o'clock, 8 to 9 or 9:15, like that we will have the classes, sir. Max at 9 we will wind up. Okay, so this is nothing but what we have, right? Hope you have enjoyed this session. Remaining things we will meet for the continuation tomorrow. Okay, can you please confirm how many people are interested to continue to this batch? Yes, very good, Ankit. Prashant, very good. Durga Prasad, good, good. But remember the timings are 8 o'clock, not 7. Okay, so again, don't tell, sir, you have started at 7 o'clock and you have shifted to 8 o'clock like that. So I'm in advance, I'm giving the timings. It will be 8 o'clock. Okay, right, sir. So thank you. We will meet for the continuation tomorrow. Same timings, same link. Okay, right, sir. Thank you. Sir, in the last videos, just we started a new batch on logic based programming. Of course, as per our title, it is scheduled at 8 o'clock, not at 7, sir. Only demo will be there at 7 o'clock. So yesterday we have taken one demo. Okay, this is the link for that. Today also demo session will be there. So tomorrow also demo session will be there. From Thursday, you need to continue. Okay, from Thursday you have to continue at 8 o'clock. Sir, the fees for this batch is 2000, and the admin number, if you want to register for this course, you need to contact to this number. Okay, of course this course is very useful for everyone. So those who are going to learn coding skills, sir, I want to improve my logical thinking, yes, highly recommended to register for this course, sir. Of course, how many programs we are going to cover in these? Almost 300 plus programs we are going to cover. As of now we have 315 programs are there in our hand. Okay, now, sir, yesterday, so all the programs includes number related programs, formula based programs, array based programs, string based programs, matrix based programs, searching and sorting techniques also available in this, sir. Okay, now, sir, first program we have seen yesterday, that is nothing but even number or odd number. So how you can able to check whether the given number is even number or odd number? We have seen by taking one beautiful example in the yesterday's class, right? So how to implement that program, how to work with that, so everything we have seen in the last video. Now, as a part of continuation for this, we covered one more program also. Sir, what is that program? wired or not wired. Have you observed? We have provided implementation in all the languages, C, Java, and then Python. And we discussed one more program which is nothing but wired or not wired. Sir, how you can able to check, okay, whether the given number is wired or not? Just it is a small program, and we implemented that program, sir, in all the languages by taking, so this logic. What is that logic? Sir, first we have to read that number. Okay, so first we have to read that number, and we need to check whether it is even or odd. So if that given number is even number, then there are again three sub cases are there, sir. Okay, there are three sub cases are there. What is the first sub case? Sir, if it is even and in between in the range of, okay, in between in the range of 2 to 5, we have to print not wide. And if it is in the range of 6 to 20, then we have to print wide. And if it is in between greater than 20, then we have to print not wide. Sir, have you observed, if n is a even number, then these are the cases. Suppose if n is a odd, directly we have to print the message saying wide. Sir, how to implement logic for this we have seen in the last video. Then we implemented the program by using C, and then C++, sorry, C, Java, and then Python. Of course, now we are going to start a new program, which is nothing but the third program. What is the title of the program? You can see here, leap year or not. Okay, so we need to check whether the given year is leap year or not. Let us see how you can able to check this program. Okay, leap year means what? We know very well, the year which is divisible by 4 is always called as leap year, sir. But that is not the correct case. There is one more hidden secret is there for leap year. Let us see what is that secret. In the problem statement I explained, sir, you can see here. Let us take it as LBP demo, right? Have you observed, implement a program to check whether the given year is leap year or not? So what is the input format here? We have to read a value as an integer from the user. And what constraints are there? That year value should be always greater than 0. So leap year means what? The exact definition of leap year I provided here. Okay, it is exactly divisible by 4 except for century year. Except for century year. If it is a century year, then it is not the case. So if it is a century year, then it must be divisible by 400. Sir, first you have to read year value from the user. Sir, if it is non-century year, then one condition is there. If it is a century year, then one condition is there. If it is non-century year, then what is the meaning? Sir, that year percentage. Okay, if it is not a century year, then that particular number should be percentage division with 4 should result 0. Then it is leap year. If it is century year, sir, then make sure maybe it is a new for you, that year percentage 400 is equal to 0. Then only it is leap year. Sir, for century year, different logic is there. For non-century year, different logic is there. Because so every century year will be divisible by 4, but maybe it is not leap year. That's why we have to check with this condition. So if any one of these condition is satisfied, then that year is said to be leap year, sir. Otherwise, that year is not leap year. Sir, I will write this logic in a very simple manner. Let us see how it will be. What is the logic here? Sir, first step, we have to read an year value. We have to read an year value from the user. We have to read an year value from the user. Then I'm going to check, array, if my year percentage 100 is not equal to 0, that means what? It is not a century year. If it is not a century year, then it must be divisible by 4. So if year percentage 100 is not equal to 0 and year percentage 4 is equal to 0, Otherwise, sir, year percentage 400 is equal to 0. Then I can able to print the message saying leap year or not leap year means what answer they are expecting, true or false. Let me print true. Else, suppose if this primary condition is not satisfied, then what we have to do? Sir, we need to print the message saying false. Remember carefully, if it is century year, we have to apply one logic. If it is not century year, we have to apply another logic. Beyond that, nothing is there. Sir, please confirm if a logic is clear for you people, we are ready to go for implementing this program. I request everyone to please confirm, is the logic behind this program, is it clear for you people, sir? Requesting everyone to please confirm. Right. So let us implement this program in C language. Sir, I want to implement in C language. How you can able to do that? Sir, same steps, whatever I have explained, same thing we have to do, sir. Of course, I told already the skeleton will be there, just we have to insert the logical part alone. Okay, so inside main method, I am declaring an year value from the user. Okay, year value I declared. Then we have to read, sir, input from the user. We have to read input from the user. After this, I am checking one condition. What is that condition? Sir, if it is a century year, it is a century year, then definitely that year percentage 4 should be equal to 0. Or if it is not century year, then sorry, if it is not century year, then it must be divisible by 4. If it is a century year, then it must be divisible by 400. If this is the correct, then we are printing the message saying true. Else, otherwise, sir, I am printing the message saying false. This is nothing but the concept what we have here. Let us run this code. Is it working or not? Yes, perfectly. All the 3 test cases are passed successfully. And submit the code for final approval. Yes, you can see all the test cases are satisfied. This is the way how you can implement in C. Of course, the same concept we have to use for Java also. Let us implement this small code in Java. Sir, I am taking the problem statement and I want to implement in Java. Okay, let us see how it will be. Sir, I am taking a scanner class. Scanner obj is equal to new scanner of. Anyway, here also we have to read an integer value only. Integer n is equal to obj dot next int. We are reading an integer value from the, but for our convenient purpose, let it be year. So even if you take n also no problem, year also a number, right? Then, so what is my next requirement? We need to write an if condition. Okay, there are 2 conditions that you need to evaluate. So if any one of this condition is satisfied, what is the first condition? Sir, my year, if it is not a century year means what? For every 100 years, we will get one time. Okay, if it is not century year means how you can able to decide? If that year percentage 100 is not equal to 0, then it is a century, it is not century year. Then that year percentage 4 should be equal to 0. Otherwise, the year percentage 400 is equal to 0. If it is true, sir, then system dot out dot println of I am taking true the message. Otherwise, so system dot out dot println of I am taking false. That's all. Nothing more than this. Let us run the code and cross check how it is working. Yes, and let us submit the code and see what happens. Yes, perfectly working. This is nothing but how we can able to implement in Java, sir. So next programming language, Python. Okay, compulsory you must have knowledge on any one of these programming languages, sir. Okay, of course it will create an interest for you so to learn new programming languages also, because in some programming languages we have some predefined libraries are there. So using that predefined libraries we can get so much of things, sir. Okay, using that predefined libraries we will get so much of things. Someone is asking, sir, please explain again the conditions inside if. See, uh, I told already, sir, an year is said to be leap year if it is a century year. If it is a century year, then it must be divisible by 4. 4. Sorry, it must be divisible by 400. If it is a non-century year, then it must be divisible by 4. Sir, first condition, it is checking that year percentage 100 is not equal to 0 and year percentage 4 is equal to 0. Suppose if you take 1600, 1600, is it a century year or not? Is it century year or not? Yes, it is a century year. Suppose if you take 2020, is it a century year? No, because if that year is ending with the two zeros at the ending, then only it is century year. Since it is not century year, so this condition true. And we are checking whether it is divisible by 4 or not. Is it divisible by 4 or not? Yes. Sir, 455 is this 2020. Then it is nothing but leap year. Suppose if you take 2021, is it a century year? No, it is not century year. So, and I think no need to check the remaining condition. So, directly it will go to this one. Sir, is it divisible by 400? No, then it is not a leap year. Suppose if you take 1600 here, it is a century year, right? Okay, then it will come here. Sir, is it divisible by 400 or not? I think yes. Okay, sir, if you take 1900, so is it divisible by 400? First of all, it is divisible by 4, but not 400. Okay, you can cross check. It is not divisible by 400. But is it divisible by 4? Let me check. 1630 will be there. 7, 5. So it is divisible with 475. Sir, then is it a leap year? Is it a leap year? No. Okay, so compulsory it must be divisible by 400. Then only it is leap year because it is a century year. See, one straight point. For century year, one logic. For non-century year, another logic. Clear? Who asked this doubt? Shubodh Singh. Clear? Right, sir. So let us go for Python implementation. Sir, in Python, it is very easy because a predefined support is there. Okay, in Python we have a predefined support is there, sir. So just we have to read one year value from the user. Okay, then there is one inbuilt module is there with name calendar. In Python there is one inbuilt predefined library is there with name calendar. Just we have to print calendar dot is leap function is there. If you pass that year as an input for that function, okay, if you pass that year as an input for this function, that function will decide whether it is leap year or not. So that function will return true if it is leap year, and that function will return false if it is not leap year. Okay, like that internal inbuilt tool is there, sir. Based on that it will decide. Let me run the code. Is it working? Yes, beautiful. And let us submit the code. Sir, you can cross check all the test cases are working properly. This is nothing but how you can implement in Python. Sir, please confirm, is this concept is clear for you people? Yes, I am requesting every student to please respond. Is this concept is clear for you people? Do you have any doubt in this program? Right. So let me go for the next problem. The next problem, what we have here is, you can see, sir, e-commerce book company, e-commerce bookshelf. Sir, what is this problem statement? Let me read the problem statement first. Sir, the e-commerce company bookshelf wishes to analyze its monthly sales data. Okay, it is wishing to analyze its monthly sales data between minimum range 30, between minimum range 30 to the maximum range 100. So that sales data will be in between, so 30 to 100, sir. The company has categorized these book sales into four groups depending on the number of sales. Depending on the number of sales, so these are categorized into how many groups, sir? Four groups. With the help of these groups, the company will know which stock they should increase or which stock they should decrease in their inventory for the next month. For the next month inventory purpose, they are going to categorize these groups, sir. If it is in group A, they will increase. If it is in group B, up to certain limit, they will increase. If it is in group C and group D, they may not increase. So this is based on their strategy. Okay. Of course, we don't know about, but they are giving a sales range for us. We have to decide it belongs to which group. Very simple, sir. We have to use if conditions, nothing more than this. So what is the logic for this problem? First, we have to read. First, we have to read sales range. Sales range from the user as n. Let it be a separate variable n, so that our convenient will become very easy. Now, if my sales range is in between, okay, is in between 30 and 50. If it is n is greater than or equal to 30 and n is less than or equal to 50, then we have to print it comes under D grade. Else, sir, one more if condition I am checking. If n is greater than or equal to 51 and if n is less than or equal to 60, then we have to print which group it belongs to. See, sir. Else, if n is greater than or equal to 61 and if n is less than or equal to 80, then I want to print the group belongs to B. Else, so directly we can print, because no need to write anything. Else we can print it belongs to grade A. Okay, like this we need to implement, sir. Of course, the problem is very simple. Just we have to apply if conditions to solve this problem. Okay, right, sir. Please confirm, is the concept is clear for you people? If the concept is clear, I will go with the implementation of this program. Sir, requesting every student to please respond. Is the concept is clear for you people? If the input is 101, we are not doing any activity, Geeta, because in the constraints they have given that 30 to 100 will be there. So in between, if cell count is there, then only we have to return these characters. If it is other than that, we are not printing anything. Luckily, in our test cases, we have not given such a type of things. If somewhere, if I am giving those kind of things in the output format, so definitely I'm going to add some statements like invalid, okay, or out of range. Such type of statements they will provide. Clear? I think in the first program we have solved such type of things. Clear, Geeta? No, it won't print A. We are going to frame with the main condition, right? See, the sales range is in between this. We will write that condition outside. Yes, right. So let me go for C language implementation. Sir, let us see how you can implement in C language. Sir, I am going for implementing this program, LBP number 4, right? Let us select that. Yes, directly we have some constraints are there and we have some inputs, outputs are there. Directly I'm going for implementation. So what is the first step? We have to read n value from the user. Then, so that input must be greater than or equal to 30 and it must be less than or equal to 100. Primary condition. Now I am checking, sir, the value of n is greater than or equal to 30 and if it is less than or equal to 50. Sir, then I am going to print the grade as a D, sir. Else, if the value of n is greater than or equal to 51 and n is less than or equal to 60, then we have to print the message saying D. Else, if the value of n is greater than or equal to 61 and the value of n is less than or equal to 80, then, sir, we have to print the message saying B. Else, what we have to do? Sir, printf, we have to print the message called A. Nothing more than this, and let us run the code. Yes, all the 3 test cases are executed and submit the code. Yes, perfectly working. This is nothing but how you can able to implement in C language. Let me go for Java implementation. I want to implement in Java. Let us see how it will be. Yes. So I'm taking scanner obj is equal to new scanner of I'm taking system.in. So then integer n is equal to, sir, obj dot next int. I'm reading the value. And if n is greater than or equal to 30 and n is less than or equal to 100, then again I'm going to check, is it greater than or equal to 30 and it is less than or equal to 50 means, so system dot out dot println of which group it belongs to, sir? D group. Sir, else one more condition. If it is greater than or equal to 51 and if it is less than or equal to 60, in between these, if it is available, then we have to print the message saying it belongs to C group. Okay. Else, if n is greater than or equal to 61 and if it is less than or equal to 80, then, sir, system dot out dot println of something like B group. Sir, you can solve this by using functions also. Okay, that function is going to return this particular character or string. Okay, sir, now I am going to print A. That's all. Sir, I accepted the n value. I have verified the primary condition and then internally what group it belongs to, I evaluated and simply run the code. Beautiful. All the test cases are passed successfully and submit the code. Yes. Remaining test cases also cleared, sir. This is the way how you can implement in Java. So let us do this task by using Python. I'm going for Python implementation. Let us see how you can able to solve this by using Python, sir. So I'm taking n is equal to int of inputs. So here main method, all these things are not required. Of course, we have functional programming is there, but I don't want to do that because it is a simply supports scripting programming, right? Directly we can write Python scripts directly, sir. Okay, that's why I'm taking here. So now, if the value of n is greater than or equal to 30, sir, in Python, and symbol is not there. You have to type in your words. Then n is less than or equal to 100. Again, if n is greater than or equal to 30, and if it is less than or equal to 50, then I want to print grade D. Sir, we don't have else if here. We have elif here. Remember carefully, a slight change will be there. So with respect to Python, when compared with other languages. Okay. So elif, if the value of n is greater than or equal to 51 and the value of n is less than or equal to 60. Then I am printing the message saying, sir, C, right? So L if n is greater than or equal to 61 and n is less than or equal to, sir, which value we have to print here? 80. If it is the case, we are printing B grade. Sir, else finally what we have to do? Sir, I need to print the message saying A. That's all. Nothing more than this. Let us run the code. Is it working properly or not? Yes, beautiful. All the test cases are working properly. Now let us submit the code. Yes, you can see all the test cases are executed. This is the way how you can provide implementation for this program in Python, sir. Sir, hope this problem statement and how we implemented the logic and how we have implemented that logic in C language, Java and Python. It is very clear for you people, I think so. Sir, please confirm, do you have any doubts up to this? Yes, requesting everyone to please respond. Up to this, do you have any doubts? Clear, right? Right. So let me go for the next problem, sir. LBP number 5. I think it is very easy program. You can able to tell what is the solution for this. Sir, next number from the integer. Okay. Next number from the integer. Sir, implement a program that takes a number as an argument. It is going to take one number as an argument, sir. And increments that number by +1. Okay. Increment that number by +1. Increment number by +1 and return the result. Okay. It is going to increment its value by +1 and we have to return the result. Sir, nothing but incremented value. So for example, if number is equal to 10, we have to return the output as 11. If number is equal to 4, your output should be 5, sir. Suppose if number is equal to -9, -9. Sir, what is that? If you add +1, it will become -8. This is the concept what we have. Sir, what is the logic? It is a very simple program. A kid can understand. We have to read n value from the user. Sir, if it is a C language, we have one special operator is there for that. If you have Java, we have that same operator. But in Python, that operator is not there. We have to do manually by adding n+1. Sir, could you please confirm to do this operation in C language and Java, which operator help we can take? Anyone remembered which operator help we can take? Yes, please. Yes, very good. Increment operator, correct. In C language, we have to take n plus plus. Even in Java also, we can take n plus plus. That's all. So I think nothing is there to worry. Directly, I am going to implementing the program, sir. Okay. But before that, please confirm, is this a small chota program? Is it clear for you people? Please confirm. Is it clear for you people? Right, sir. Sir, some people are not at all giving response. Please confirm. Right. So let us open this C language skeleton, sir. LBP number 5 I am taking. Yes. Have you observed here? If 10 is the input, we are getting 11. If 5 is the input, we are getting 6. Directly I'm going for implementation. So integer n I am taking. Integer n I am taking. So scanf percentage d comma ampersand n I am taking. And printf percentage d comma n plus plus or plus plus n. But let me try to write that plus plus outside. It will be fine because it is a not language level classes. I don't want in detail. There are some two types of increment operators are there. Yes, correct. Pre-increment and then post-increment. The behavior of these two increment operators will be different, sir. That's why I don't want to concentrate as of now on that. So this is nothing but a C language implementation. Let me go for Java implementation of this program. How you can able to do that? Select the programming language as a Java. Then what we have to do? Scanner obj is equal to, I am taking new scanner of system.in, then integer n is equal to, directly I am reading the value of n from the user, and I am taking n plus plus, and I want to print the value of n now. Let us run the code. Yes, perfectly it is working, and submit the code. Sir, is it printing or not? Yes, perfectly it is printing, no problem at all. Now I want to implement this in Python. Let me go for Python implementation and let us see how you can able to solve this problem in Python. So n is equal to int of input, but unfortunately we don't have any increment operator here. Okay, we don't have any increment operator here. That's why what I'm going to do, sir, print of n plus 1 we are taking. Print of n plus 1 we are taking. Automatically it is going to print its value by adding 1 unit. So is the code is executed or not? Yes, you can see all the test cases are satisfied. This is nothing but how you can able to implement in Python, sir. Please confirm, do you have any doubts up to this, friends? Please confirm. Right, sir. Okay, so let me go for the next problem. What we have here is, anyway, rest of the things we will cover. One program we will finish now, rest of the things we will cover tomorrow. Sir, have a look once. Free coffee cups, a small program. What is the title of the program, sir? Free coffee cups. So we have to implement a program to calculate the free number of cups. We have to calculate the free number of cups the user will get for the specified number of cups bought by the user. Sir, he is going to purchase coffee cups. Okay, coffee. Okay, and he is going to get some extra cups also. On what basis these extra cups are coming? In this particular case, the user will get 1 cup free. Sir, the user is going to get 1 cup free for every 6 coffee cups bought. Sir, if he is getting, if he is purchasing 6 coffee cups, he will get 1 cup free, sir. Example, if the user buys 12 cups, then he is going to get 2 cups free as per buy 6 get 1 free offer. So if you purchase 6 coffee cups, you are going to get 1 cup free. You need to remember this point. And hence the output will be 12 plus 2, which is nothing but in total 14 cups we are getting. I think you have understood the logic. Suppose consider if he purchased 1 cup, he will get only 1 cup. Okay. If he purchased 2 cups, then he will get only two. Sir, number of free cups will be always zero in these two cases. So in total, how many cups he is going to get it? Like this. Sir, if n is equal to 3, 3 plus 0, 3 cups. Suppose if he purchased 6 cups, sir, do you know if you purchase 6 cups, how many sixes are there in 6? Only one six. One extra cup he is going to get like 7. If n is equal to 10, 10 plus 1, because how many sixes are there in 10? Only one 6 is there, right? That's why he is going to get one free cup, in total 11. If n is equal to 11, 11 plus 11. Okay, if n is equal to 12, sir, 12 plus, can you please confirm how many sixes are there in 12, sir? I have a small doubt. Please confirm how many sixes are there in 12. Yes, please. Yes, very good. 2. Then the number of cups he is going to get is nothing but 4, sir. And so on. So if he purchased n cups, what is the formula for this? Can you please write it on the chart window? What formula it is? Yes, of course, it is a mathematical formula. Easy only. Yes, please. Yes, what is that formula? Not equal to 0. Equal to 0, why? We are not checking. Yes, n is equal to n plus n by 6. Because in n, how many sixes are there that we have to calculate. Okay, that's all. The formula for this is nothing but we have to print the value of n plus n by 6. That's all. Nothing more than this. Sir, please confirm, is the concept is clear for you people? Please confirm, is the concept is clear for you people? I request everyone to please respond. Right, sir. So directly I will go with implementation. Directly I will go with implementation. Let us take C language implementation of this program. So what we have to do, sir? We need to read the number. We have to read the number. Let us select that sixth program. We have to read that number. 6 means 7 cups. 12 means 14 cups. 7 means 8 cups. Sir, here I am going to take integer number of cups. Integer n I am taking. So scanf percentage d comma ampersand n I am taking. And then directly you can print the result. Since it is the integer, I am printing percentage d. And n plus n by 6 we have to take. That's all. A simple formula we have to take, sir. Let us run the code. Is it working? Yes, beautiful. And let us submit the code. You can see all the test cases are working properly. This is nothing but how you can implement in C language. Let me go for Java implementation of this program. Let us see how it is working in Java. So just we have to read that input from the user. So integer n is equal to obj dot I am taking next int. So what you have to print? System dot out dot println of n plus 1. That's all. Sorry, n plus n by 6. That's all. Let us run the code. Is it working properly? Yes, perfectly working, and submit the code for final approval. Yes, this is nothing but how you can implement in Java. Let me go for Python implementation. Let us see how you can implement in Python. So I'm taking n is equal to int of inputs. So print of, sir, in Python, there is one dangerous operator is there called a slash. In other languages this slash is going to return only integer part, but in floating point part it will be written in Python. So if I want to get only integer, then which operator is there? Double slash is there, sir. Okay, so in this example, in the place of a single slash we have to take double slash because it returns integer value. But first we will execute this in by taking normal slash. We will see what output we are getting, then we will modify that. Sir, you can see my expected answer is a 7, but it is returning 7.0. Sir, my expected answer is 14, but it is returning 14.0. Sir, my expected answer is 8, but it is returning 8 point something. So what we have to do? In the place of single slash, take double slash. Now it will return the exact value. What is your requirement? That's all. Let us run the code. Is it working properly or not? Yes, beautiful. This is the way how you can able to solve this program, friends. Please confirm, do you have any doubts up to this? Yes, requesting every student to please respond. Any doubts up to this? Right, sir. So anyway, the remaining things, how to extract digits from the given number, and how to calculate sum of those digits, and how to calculate sum of even digits present in that number, how to calculate odd digits sum, how to calculate a prime digits sum. Okay, so how to calculate the sum of digits which are divisible by 3? All these things we will discuss in our tomorrow's session, sir. Okay, sir, tomorrow is the last demo session. The people who are interested to continue, you can contact to this admin number and then you can get registered for this. Again, I am telling this batch is not at 7 o'clock. You can refresh and you can join at 8 o'clock. Only for demo we are going to have these particular timings, sir. Once if the demo completed, our class timings will be 8 o'clock. That means, so from Thursday we will have the class at 8 o'clock, not at 7. Okay, the fees for this batch is 2000. The course duration is 2 months, 60 hours. Within 60 hours we are going to finish this batch. Yes, of course, Saturday Sunday also sometimes we will take, sir. Sometimes Saturday and Sunday also we may take some 1.5 hour like that extra class, but not on every Saturday Sunday. Occasionally we will plan. Okay, right. No lead code questions we are not going to solve. This is up to, sir, some certain hard problems we can solve, but it will give a kind of boost for you to solve the remaining challenges. Okay, it will give confidence for you to solve rest of the things. Right, sir. So thank you. We will meet for the continuation tomorrow. We will meet for the continuation tomorrow. Thank you. Good morning, students. So in the last videos, we discussed very clearly about what is our logic based programming concept. Okay. And what about the syllabus which we are going to cover, and what is the timings of this class? What is the fees? So fees is 2000 rupees. Okay, contact number is also there in the chat window. And the timings are not at 7 o'clock, sir. Again, I am repeating, the class is at 8 a.m. Okay, so every day at morning 8 o'clock we will have the classes, except on Saturdays and Sundays. Okay, yeah, because some people may feel that sir is taking demo classes at 7 o'clock, but regular class is 8, means yes, in advance I am telling, already 7 or 8 o'clock one batch started, sir. For that we are giving some kind of add-on, nothing more than that. Okay, Yeah. So then these are the almost 300 programs, 315 programs we are going to cover. Okay. So the programs will be very easy level, medium level programs will be there, and also high level programs will be there. And the programs on numbers, formulas, arrays, strings, matrices, searching programs, sorting programs, everything will be there. Everything will be included in this. Okay. Yeah, please. Someone is having, yeah, Rajan, please. What is your question? One minute, 1 minute. I will give permission for you to speak. Yeah, now you can unmute and you can speak.
Thank you, sir. Sir, good morning.
Yeah,
Sir,
please.
the question is I'm working in the JavaScript. Okay,
Okay.
so can I mean it? You told like because I don't have any idea on C and Java and all. Okay,
Hmm.
because I am working in JavaScript only. But the thing is, sometime logical means means we are not able to complete the logical part
Okay.
means so is it fine like any programming we can choose in this class?
Yeah, see here, the main intention of this course is only to build the logic, not
Correct.
implementation. Okay. So once if the logic is very clear for you, implementing will become very easy with respect to any programming language. You can do that. Not only C or Java or Python, even in C++, even in JavaScript also we can able to do. But the only difference is that syntaxes are going to change, right?
Correct.
So
Syntax with I am not having issue
yeah,
because I know that
see,
I know that.
if you want to, if you want to learn logical part, you can understand, sir, what sir is telling, what problem
Mhm,
statement, how you can able to implement this problem. Up to that, if it is clear, whenever I am implementing the concept in C, Java, Python, parallelly you can do the same program in your editor by using JavaScript.
mhm,
No issues with that. That is one point. Second point, this C language, Java and Python are not that much difficulty programming languages. And one more thing, we are not required complete knowledge on that programming. See, basics are sufficient because how to construct a loop, how to work with arrays, how to work with strings. Up to that, if you know, then it will be fine. And moreover, every program we are going to discuss, right, it will teach you something. See, I think here you can see every program we are taking scanf. Sometimes
mhm,
we will use percentage d, sometimes we will use percentage c, sometimes we will use percentage s. There you can make a note. Percentage d means sar is reading integer value, percentage c means a character value. Like that you can learn the new things. And how
mhm.
the if condition is working, if I explain in one example, the same thing will be repeated in further examples also, right?
Correct.
So only the difference is input output statements we have to change. A logical part it remains the same. Okay,
Mhm.
so it is
Yes.
it, as you are in the programming domain only, JavaScript is also a very good famous programming language nowadays. So because you are in that domain, so learning the programming language is not that much difficult task, sir.
Mm, yes.
Okay.
So please consider the Java means
Yeah,
little
you
bit.
yeah, if possible I will do, but because this part only takes a maximum time, sir, actually.
Mhm. Yeah,
Because
yeah, I know that, sir.
yeah,
But
yeah.
if I have doubt, then
Yeah,
just help me out on
yeah,
that.
yeah, sure, sure. And one more thing, see, in the C language implementation, actually, it is not required for us to implement the program in C language. But why I
Correct.
have taken this C is, when I am explaining the concept in C language, majority of the people are going to understand what is happening behind that. Because in Java and Python, for everything we have predefined tools are there. Today I'm going to explain that you can get shocked like anything. See, in Java, these much lines of code you are going to take, but in Python 1 or 2 lines of code is sufficient. for solving the problems. So to understand that problem very clearly, I insisted to keep the C language for this course. So because once if you understand the C language implementation, running that program in any language will become very easy for you. Okay,
Mhm.
clear?
Yes, sir. Actually, I don't have idea on the C because Java I know, but C I
Yeah,
never worked.
see, Java, if you know, then it's more than sufficient. That's what I told in the beginning itself. Learning in any one programming language, if you are very good, then you can understand the entire course very easily.
Mhm.
But parallelly, for every student I am instructing, practice is very, very important. After completion of the session, maybe sometimes if the programs are difficult, I will take 3 to 4 programs on one session. Suppose if the
Mhm.
programs are easy, I will go with 5 to 6 programs. Okay, these
Mhm.
programs you need to spend in other times other than this time. You need to spend and you have to practice.
Mhm.
So that is very, very important, because there are so many people are there who plays it in various MNC companies and various types of companies after learning this code. That means I'm not insisting you that these course questions whatever we have, same thing will come into the interview. No, but with a small change. So wherever you go, factorial program will be there in C language or Java or Python. In any language, factorial program will be there. They will give a kind of a twist in the factorial program and they will ask you. So you should be in a position to write that program. That means logical thinking, how to build. That part alone, we are going to give some kind of guidance.
Mhm. Yeah.
Clear?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Right, sir.
Actually,
Very good.
logical is very must.
Yeah, logical part is very, very important here.
Mm.
So once if the class is done, you can do all these programs in JavaScript also. You can try.
Mhm. Okay, sir. And just to help me out, sir, like actually I don't know what is a scanner it is doing.
Yeah,
Okay,
sure,
so
sure. No problem.
if need is there, then just tell me. So based on that, I will work on that.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you, sir.
Right. Yeah. So now we have seen the implementation of almost LBP number one. Okay. And even our odd program, that is wired or not wired, how to implement. Okay. Next and after that, we have seen leap year or not leap year, how you can able to do that. And even we have seen e-commerce company bookshelf program also. Almost all these things are based on if condition. So how to get next number from the integer. See, wantedly I have taken this program just to explain that the Python programming language is not going to support increment and decrement operators. Okay, then so we have seen free coffee cups program also in the last videos. Now in today's session, we are going for yeah, if any new student is there, just 1 minute, I will give that video link, sir. Okay, playlist link is there, you can watch that playlist. Okay, so that you can 1 minute. You can put a little bit difficulty, you can feel little bit difficulty because
Imagine sitting behind a system and analyzing a cricket match that is happening thousands of miles away and being
the instructions, the syntaxes, the syntax are very different from. So you can see
language
here. That's why. So if you know at least some basic idea, sir, you can see this is nothing but previous class videos which are already uploaded in the YouTube. So totally almost two videos are there. Okay, this is the first video and this is the second video. Both videos are there here. So if you are interested, then you can watch this. Okay, this is the third class and we have only 3 classes are there. After that we are going to meet for continuation at 8 o'clock. From tomorrow the class will be at 8 o'clock. If any new member is there, just try to refer, you will get the concept. Okay, right. So I have posted that link on the chat window, Rajan. So now coming to the next program, LBP number 007, sir. Sir, what is this program? Program statement is giving a clear indication of what we have to do. Extract digits from the number. Array, you have to write a program to extract the digits from the given number. Implement a program to extract digits from the given number. I request everyone to please be on mute. So we have to read a number from the user, and what is a constraint? That number must be always greater than 0. Sometimes I will take the constraints, sometimes I will skip. So you have to take that in your program at least while practicing. Okay. Then, sir, different voice. Sir, please confirm, am I audible? Is my voice is clear? Please confirm, am I audible? Is my voice is clear? Any disturbance from my side? Yes, I request everyone to please confirm. Yeah. So we have to print the digits in a line separated by space. We have to extract the digits one by one. Sir, for this, there is one logic is there. What is the logic that we are going to use for this purpose? First, let me explain with the help of a small diagram so that you can understand very well. Consider the number which they have given is 123. Sir, we need to extract digits from this number. There are two possibilities are there. Okay, there are two possibilities are there. Sir, what are those two possibilities? You can extract the digits first one, then two, and then three. Or you can extract the digits first three, then two, then one. In any style you can take, sir. Either this one or this one. But never recommended to go for this first approach. Always we have to take this second approach. Sir, why? What is the reason? If you take 123, this 3 we are going to represent it as it is there in unit position, right? In our mathematics, we will take this as a unit position. So this will be considered as tens position, tens position, and this bit is considered as hundreds position. Like this, we will take the number, sir. So that means 100 plus 2 into 10, 20 plus 3 into 1, 30 will become 123. That's why extracting will be always done from right to left. This point you need to remember. Let me open this coding challenge page so that we can get clarity on this. Sir, what is the problem number? I think 7. Let me open this challenge. Implement a program to extract the digits from the given number. Have you observed here? If input is 123, we got 3 followed by space followed by 2 followed by space followed by 1. And if we are giving 758, 857, like this we are getting. If we are giving 1207, we are getting 702 and then 1, like that we are getting. This is nothing but how we can able to do, sir. Okay, sir, hope the concept is clear for you people. Please confirm if the concept is clear. I will explain how you can able to write the logic. I am requesting everyone to please confirm. Is the logic is clear now? I mean, is a concept, a problem statement is clear for you? Right, sir. Coming to the logic. Sir, what is that logic? Sir, very simple. While the value of n is not equal to 0, until the value of n is not equal to 0, so we have to calculate the digit by taking n percentage 10. Okay, then we have to print that digit. Next, n is equal to n by 10. Very simple logic. I will explain this logic by taking one example so that you people will get full-fledged clarity on this. Let us take this logic, sir. Here I am taking this logic. This is the very simplest logic what we have taken. So from this you will get more concept, sir, because in the rest of the programs also maximum we are depending on this logic only. Okay, sir, first I am going to take the value of n is equal to 123. First example sake. Sir, is it equal to 0? No, it is not equal to 0. Then it will calculate a digit. Sir, how to calculate a digit? We are dividing this 123 with 10. Let me perform normal division. Sir, 10 12s are, we are getting 120, right? What is the remainder that we got here? 3. Sir, whenever we are taking percentage division, we are going to get this 3, sir. And whenever we are taking normal division, we are getting this 12. Remember carefully. So here, which division we applied? N percentage 10. So that the value of D will become, sir, 3. Digit, right? This one. Then, so we have to print that 3 on the screen. Yes, 3 is printed. Next, n value will become what? N by 10. That means what? We are going to get this 12. This is the first iteration what is going to be happen. Then, since it is a looping statement, again it is going to be repeated. So now, what is the latest value of n? It is 12. Sir, is it equal to 0? No, it is not equal to 0. Condition is true. Okay. Then, sir, how to extract the digit? Now we have to divide this 12 with again 10. So 10 once 10, remainder is 2. So we are concentrating on this remainder, right? So 2 we are taking. Then next, what will be? We have to print that 2 on the screen. What will be the next value of n? This one only, right? We are taking 1. So this is second iteration what we have. Then again, what is the value of n, sir? N will become 1 now. So since it is a looping statement, again it will be repeated. Now, is it equal to 0? Is it equal to 0? No, it is not equal to 0. Now what we have to do here? Sorry. Yes, it is not equal to 0. Condition true. Again we have to divide. Sir, I am dividing 1 with 10. So 10 zeros, 0 I am taking. 1 by 1 minus 0 means remainder is 1. So the value of digit will become 1, sir. Now the value of n is what? Sir, you can see here we got a 0. Then what happens? Next time the loop is going to be started. Okay. Sir, n will become 0. So when n is not equal to 0, we are doing this operation. When n is equal to 0, the condition is fail. That's all. The program is going to be stopped. Sir, which values it is printed on the screen? Have you observed? D is equal to 3 first time. D is equal to 2 second time. D is equal to 1 third time. That's all. Our requirement got satisfied. This is nothing but a simple example I have given. Like this, you can analyze the logic and you can take some other examples and you can practice. Please confirm if the logic is clear for you people. I will go with implementing this program. Please confirm everyone, is the logic is clear for you people? Yeah. Sir, just please wait for 2 minutes. Please wait for 2 minutes. I will implement the program. Yeah, so sorry for the delay, one emergency call. Okay, right, sir. So coming to the next thing, I want to implement this program in C language, sir. Let us take C language implementation to solve this program. Let us see how we are going to implement this program in C language. Already, once if you understood the logic, implementation will become very easy for us. So integer, I am taking n, the number, and digit extraction d. Sir, scanf percentage d comma ampersand n. That's all. We are reading input from the user. Next, what condition we have to take here? Until the value of n is not equal to 0, try to take the digit. Digit is equal to n percentage 10, and we have to print that digit. Sir, because that digit is a number, I am taking percentage d, sir. Sir, percentage d is okay, but I need space also, right? Yes, percentage d followed by space, comma n I am taking, comma n I am taking. Excellent. Then your, sorry, not n, sir, we have to take d, digit, right? Yes, sir. Now, sir, n is equal to, I am taking n by 10. That's all, nothing more than this. Let us check how it is going to work. Let us run the code. Is perfectly working, and submit the code. Sir, you can able to see all the test cases are working properly. All the test cases are working properly. This is nothing but how you can implement in which programming language? C language. Let me go for Java implementation. Okay, let us go for Java implementation. Let us see how it is going to be implemented in Java. Yes. So now what we have to do? Scanner obj is equal to new scanner I am taking. So system dot in. Then integer n comma digit is required. Sir, how to read n value? Because it is integer type, I am taking next int. Next int is a method which is used to read integer value from the user. Sir, while until the value of n is not equal to 0, so we have to extract the digit. Sir, how to print that? If it is a C language, we have printf followed by some space we have given. But in Java, sir, we have system.out.println is there. But the dangerous work with this println is, after printing the content, automatically it transfer the control to the next line, which is very difficult for us. But how to overcome that? Sir, don't take println. We have print option is also there. Print that digit followed by, you can give space. So what happens? It will print that digit on the screen. After that, it is going to provide space, sir. Next, n is equal to, I am taking n by 10. So it will run continuously, and we are going to get the result. Yes, and submit the code. Sir, as you can see, we got the result successfully. All test cases are passed here. This is the way how you can implement in which programming language? Java. Now, let me implement this in Python. I am moving for Python implementation. Sir, how to implement in Python? So it is also a easy task, sir. Just of course, same operations only I am going to do here. So I am selecting Python. N is equal to int of inputs. Because in Python, whatever data you are reading, it will be always in the form of string. To convert that string into number, I have taken int function. Then here, Java and C language, if you want to use any variable, compulsory you must declare that variable. But that is not the case for Python, sir. In Python, if you want to use any variable, directly you can use. No need to declare its type, or no need to declare in advance, because it is a dynamically typed programming language. So hence declaration of d is not required, while n is not equal to 0. Here indentation is there, and in the very beginning class itself I told what is mean by indentation. So digit is equal to n percentage 10. Then we have to print the d. Sir, here also the dangerous work with print is nothing but, after printing the content, it will transfer the control to next line. But I want to stop that. How you can do, sir? Here, for that purpose, a special method is there, sir. What is that attribute? Is inside print you can take end is equal to this flower, empty parenthesis, empty space. That means what? First time after printing 3, sir, don't go to the next line. After printing the 3, can you please give space so that next time the next digit will print? After that, give space. After that, it will print. Like that, to allocate this space, we are using which attribute, sir? End attribute. Then what happens? Sir, after this, n will become, don't take n by 10, because in the yesterday somewhere seen, n double slash 10 we have to take. If you take n single slash 10, it always generates, okay, it always generates floating point result, sir. Let us run the code and see what happens. Sir, you can observe here all the test cases are satisfied. Now I need to submit the code for final approval, and let us cross check how this is going to work. Yes. So all test cases are working perfectly. This is nothing but how you can implement in Python, sir. Okay. Sir, hope this problem and how we implemented in all the languages, it is very clear for you people, right? Do you have any doubts, friends, up to this? Yes, please confirm. Do you have any doubts, friends, up to this? Everyone, you have to respond, please. Everyone. Right, sir. Sir, next program, sum of digits. How you can able to do this program? Sir, sum of digits. It is also a very easy task, sir. Try to understand. Sir, how you can able to calculate sum of the digits? Logic is the same. Whatever logic we applied for the previous program, same thing. If a number is equal to 123, sir, we have printed that digit. So print of d we have taken, right? We should not print that digit. Instead of that, take initially sum is equal to 0, and sum is equal to sum plus d. This instruction we have to take. Sir, initially sum will become 0. What is the first digit that we are getting? 3. Please add that 3 to sum. Sir, already sum is 0. 0 plus 3 will become 3. Update that to sum. Then please take the next digit 2. Sum is 3. 3 plus 2 will become 5. So take 1. So 1 plus 5 will become 6. Like this we are getting, sir. This is nothing but how you can able to do. Okay, sir. Now initially we have to take sum is equal to 0. Okay, sir. While the number is not equal to 0, we have to extract the digit first. Then you need to add that digit to the sum. Then n is equal to n by 10. That's all. Finally, sir, don't print that sum inside the loop, because so inside the loop, if you print, what will happen? For every iteration it will print, but once if all the iterations completed, then only we are going to get the result. So outside of this we have to print this value. This is the logic what we are going to apply for this. Please confirm, is this concept is clear? Is the concept is clear, friends? Right, sir. So let us go for C language implementation of this program. Let us go for C language implementation of this program. Sir, just we are going to change only few modifications. Let me try that. So implement a program to calculate sum of the digits. If 123 is the input, 6 is the output. If 1200 is the input, 3 is the output. If 100 is the input, 1 is the output. If 195 is the input, 15 is the output. Yes. Now let us select C language. So integer, I am taking n digit and then sum. So how to read the value of n? Percentage d comma ampersand n I am taking. Sir, I accepted the value of n. Okay. So next what we have to do? Sir, initially sum is equal to 0. Then we have to calculate while the value of n is not equal to 0. Digit is equal to n percentage 10. You have to add that digit to the sum. Okay, you have to add that digit to the sum. Yeah, correct. Then n is equal to n by 10. Sir, finally printf percentage d comma sum you have to print. Oh, not s, sum. That's all. Let us run the code. Sir, is it working or not? Yes, perfectly working, and submit the code. You can see here all the test cases has been working. So this is called as C language implementation. Let me go for Java implementation. Let us see how it is going to work in Java. Sir, I am taking the problem statement here, and let us choose the programming language as a Java, and I am taking scanner obj is equal to new scanner of system.in I am taking. Okay, sir, I am activating the input device, right? So integer, what are the required variables? N digit and then sum. So now I am taking a short variable yes. So n is equal to obj dot next int and sum is equal to 0. So while the value of n is not equal to 0, sir, I am taking digit is equal to n percentage 10 and n is equal to, sorry, sum is equal to sum plus digit and n is equal to n by 10. That's all. Sir, finally, system dot out dot, here you can use println, no problem at all, because after printing sum, we don't have any value to print, right? That's why directly I'm printing, no problem at all. Let us run the code. Is it working? Yes, beautiful. And let us submit the code. Yes, you can see all the test cases are working properly. This is the way how you can implement in Java, sir. I want to go for Python implementation. Sir, how to implement this in Python, we will see now. Sir, I'm going to apply a different logic here. One line of code is sufficient. Try to understand how I am going to take that line. Sir, first I will explain in the paint. Observe carefully, friends. Suppose how we can able to take a big statement I'm going to write here. So print of sum of okay, sum of int of I for each I value in inputs. Okay, maybe you have a doubt how it is going to work. Don't worry, I am here. I will explain this by taking line by line. Yes, this is the main logic, sir. Okay, this is the main logic. Let us see how this logic is going to work. Observe carefully, friends. So I'm taking sum n is equal to 123. Sir, first, this is nothing but the main part. Sir, I'm converting this into a list. How we are converting? For each I in the input. So for each value in the input, sir, 1, it is one of the input. 2, it is one of the input. 3, it is one of the input in this 123. Because my Python is going to treat in the form of strings, that's why this 123 is came in single quotes. Then int of I will convert these values into integer. Sir, 1, 2, and then 3. These brackets are going to convert these values into a list. The people who are coming from Python background, they can understand. And there is one predefined function is there called sum, which will calculate sum of these elements, and it is going to return automatically. It is an inbuilt function. So that value we are printing on the screen, output is nothing but 6. How many lines of code we required in Python? Only one line code is sufficient. Let me do this in the implementation, sir. So first I am going to read the input. I will fetch each and every character in the input. So anyway, input is string. If you fetch the characters is also a string format. Sir, I want to convert that into integer. Yes, no problem. Then frame a list here. Then there is one function, right? Some function you can apply. Then whatever result you are getting, you are printing. That's all, nothing more than this. Let us run the code and cross check really whether it is working or not. You can see all the 4 test cases are working perfectly, and submit the code for final approval. Sir, you can see the remaining test cases also passed successfully. This is nothing but how we can implement this program in Python, sir. Please confirm, do you have any doubts in this Python and the remaining programming languages, sir? Please confirm, everyone. Do you have any doubts up to this, friends? Please confirm. Right, sir. Now, next program I want to take. What is the next program? Sum of even digits. Sir, the program is the same, but here we are implementing a program to calculate sum of even digits present in the given number. Let us see what is the logic. Sir, I think same logic we have to take. What is the logic? Initially, we have to take sum is equal to 0 until the value of n is not equal to 0. So you have to calculate. So digit is equal to n percentage 10, and directly you should not add to the sum. You have to check whether that digit is divisible by 2 or not. If that digit is divisible by 2 means what? It is the even digit. Then I am adding that digit to sum. Sir, if it is an odd digit, it won't add. Okay. Finally, we have to print the value of sum. That's all, sir. Let me go for C language implementation. Let us see how it is going to work. LBP 9 I am taking. Perfect. Okay. Sir, please confirm, is the logic is clear for you people? If logic is clear, I will go with implementation. Yes, right, sir. Let us go for implementing this logic. Okay. Only even digits sum you have to add. So what about the C language code? Integer some digit is required and also n. First read the value of n from the user. Okay, then sum is equal to 0. While the value of n is not equal to 0, sir, digit is equal to n percentage 10. If digit divided by 2 is equal to 0, that means it is divisible by 2. Then sum is equal to sum plus d. Then n is equal to n by 10. That's all. Finally, we need to print the value of a sum, sir. Nothing more than this. Let us run the code and check how it is working. Yes, all the test cases are cleared, and submit the code. You can see the remaining test cases also working, sir. Okay. This is nothing but what we have in C language implementation. Let me go for Java implementation. I want to implement this code in Java. Okay. Sir, what is ampersand n is doing in C language? So it is doing, so it is reading a value from the user, and that value will be stored inside a container, something like memory location. So n is nothing but name of the memory location. Ampersand is going to search for that memory location. C is a low-level programming language. Even the memory management issues also we have to take care. That's why we need to take that ampersand. My compiler will check the available memory location and it will put that n value. Percentage D indicates integer value. Clear, Rajan? Yes. So coming to Java implementation of this program, let us see how we can able to do in Java. Sir, what is the first step? We have to read scanner obj is equal to new scanner of system.in. Okay. Yeah. Then, so required variables n, d, and then sum. N is equal to obj dot next in time taking. So while the value of n is not equal to 0, sir, digit is equal to n percentage 10 I am taking. Then we have to check whether digit is divisible by 2. If yes, sum is equal to sum plus d. Then n is equal to n by 10. That's all. Finally, system dot out dot println of I am printing the value of sum. Let us check, is it going to work or not? Sir, somewhere s is not initialized. Oh, you have to provide initial value. Otherwise, how it is going to work? Yes, beautiful. And submit the code. So this is nothing but what we have here. So let us go for Python implementation of this program. How you can implement in Python. Sir, same like previous, but one more if condition we are going to write. Observe carefully, I am writing that instruction. So print of, so sum of, so int of I for each I value in input if the value of I is in, sir, 0 2 4 6 8 like this. Sir, what is this? Because these are even digits, right? These are even digits, right? It will check from that. Sir, if you are giving any number, something like 1 2 3 4 5, in this I want to find out even digits. Sir, I am taking each input from the input, each I value from the input. Maybe first time if one is taken, is one value is there in this particular string or not, it is checking. Sir, is one is there here? No, then don't take one. What is the next one? 2. Is it there? Yes, take that 2 and convert it into integer. Then next digit is 3. Sorry, it is not there. Sir, next digit is 4. Yes, it is there. Take that. Sir, 5, which is not there. That's all. Only 2 elements are there. Now calculate sum, which will become 6. Sir, sum of even digits is 6 only, right? That's all. Very simple. This process we have to do in Python implementation. Let me take that. Sir, print of sum of, okay. So int of I for each I value, in input, if I is in 0 2 4 6 8 like this. That's all. Nothing more than this. And let us run the code. Yes, you can see all the test cases are working, and submit the code. So you can see the remaining test cases also working perfectly. This is nothing but how you can able to implement in Python, sir. Please confirm, do you have any doubt in this implementation? Yes, requesting everyone to please confirm. Any doubts up to this? Right, sir. So in today's session, last program, sum of odd digits, Sir, I think the logic, whatever you have applied for even number, the same logic will be used here also with a small modification. Can anyone tell in this logic what modification we have to do, sir? Yes, I forgot. Can you please confirm what modification we have to do here? Yes. Previous program is calculating sum of even digits. If you want to calculate for odd digits, very good, very good. Geeta, correct. Rajan sir, correct. So D percentage 2 not equal to 0. Sir, only that change you have to do. Except that rest of the things are same. Okay. Sir, I am copy pasting from previous program. Only change is nothing but not equal to 0. So here also we have to take not equal to 0. Sir, here odd digits. Can you please confirm from 0 to 9, what are the odd digits that are available? Yes, please post it on chart window. Very good. 13579. These are the odd digits. If any one of these came, then you have to take, sir. Otherwise, you have to skip. This is nothing but the concept what we have. Sir, hope it is very clear for you people, right? So with this, the demo sessions got completed. Okay. From tomorrow, we are going to start our regular classes. LBP number 11 to we will continue tomorrow. Okay. I think everyone is cleared with all your doubts. So this is nothing but the YouTube link what we have. If you want to continue to this batch, you need to register by paying amount to 2000. And if you have any doubts, please contact to this admin number. They will provide support for you. Okay. Anyway, tomorrow we will meet for the continuation at 8 o'clock in the morning. The old link is going to expire today. From tomorrow you need to go with new link, sir. You have to purchase that link. Okay. And don't share that link with anybody, because only registered candidates can access that particular link. Okay. Yeah, you can unmute yourself and you can speak. Yeah, now you can unmute and speak.
Sir, one small thing is there. Like you directly started like while loop. Actually, I know that, but sometime what happen is like when we are using while and there are some certain criteria is there, right?
Yeah, sir.
So
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you will teach those things and then it will start, then it will be good, sir.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah, fine. But actually, the thing is
uh-huh.
nothing but for this course, a big duration is there. Okay, these programs are very, very small programs. And that's why in the beginning class itself, I told, so the prerequisite for this is nothing but you must know at least one programming language, either C or Java or Python, because
No, no,
in other
I am not.
programming, yeah, yeah, I can understand your feeling. But so whenever situation came, I will try to explain, sir. But actually, that is not a part of this course, first thing, because
Uh-huh.
we are concentrating only on logics. So when you
No,
are
sir,
come to
on the
code, yeah, yeah.
logic based only I am saying, like suppose that actually what happened is yesterday I'm working on one program. Okay.
Hmm,
So the like we are using for loop.
hmm,
So every time whatever we are saying is like the iteration is happening, right? Like for I is equal
hmm,
to
hmm,
one. So
hmm,
we are using that one, right?
hmm,
Means I
hmm,
is equal to one in the every logic.
hmm,
But
hmm,
the thing is, sometime it will work as a
hmm.
count,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Means
but
when we are
yeah,
not
yeah,
using.
I understood, but actually it is
So
a
that's
part
why.
of programming language concept, sir. I can accept your problem, but actually, so okay, no problem. If time permits, I will definitely
Yeah, little
that.
bit, sir,
Yeah,
not too
if you
much.
ask, then only, because see,
Yes.
so there are three types of looping statements are there. One is a while condition. Okay.
Mm,
So there are n number of points are there to cover about while. And
mm,
similarly, for loop, some people are going to use. So
yes.
when we have to use for loop, if you know how many times you are repeating, then you have to go for loop. If you don't
Okay.
know how many times we are repeating, then while loop. In this
Okay. Okay.
problem, why I have taken while loop, that you should know in advance, because the main agenda of this while loop and for loop, you must know when you are coming to this class. Okay,
Okay.
that's why I'm telling programming language concept must be required. Suppose if you don't know, if you ask, I will spend 1 or 2 minutes on this time, because see, as a trainer, if I start this while loop syntax, so almost 30 minutes, 40 minutes I will talk about while loop only.
No, no,
Are
no.
you getting my
I know, sir. But
yeah,
the
yeah,
thing is,
because yeah,
little
I
bit
can,
I
yeah,
want
yeah,
clarity,
I
not
can
too much.
understand. But when you don't know, please raise your hand and ask that. Definitely I will spend minimum 5 to 6 minutes on that. I will clarify that concept and then I will go. Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
Right, sir.
And one more thing, sir, whatever the program you have told today, na, can you share that means the program only, like this program, suppose that three program you told, right? So can you list down so we'll work on that?
Yeah, we have already. So we are giving this list of programs first thing. It is there with you from tomorrow onwards as a document. And we have this hacker rank link is there. That also will be given for you. Actually, it is the demo link. That's why you can able to see only 10 programs. Already one link is there. You can see here, LBP 10. That link we are going to share. In that, almost 50 programs are there. Already in advance, you have that option. Just you need to go through that. That's all. Okay.
No, no, sir, I'm saying like suppose that you this today four or five program, I think, not
Mm,
sure. So
mm,
that I'm just want like suppose that odd number you told, right?
mm.
So can you share it like what program you teach like today, like
From
even
where
odd?
from where you
So
need sharing?
uh-huh.
Huh, I'm asking where we have to share that. See that.
Like
Yeah, yeah,
here only,
sir.
sir. So we
Yeah,
will
yeah.
note in our copy and will
See,
work on that.
while attending the class itself, you have to note down what are the
Yeah.
problems we are taking.
Okay.
See,
Okay.
for example, if I'm telling in today's class, if you observe, I started explaining which problem today. So we have started this one. 1 minute, 1 minute. So we have started this program, like extracting the given numbers.
Yes,
See,
correct.
it is not only my duty, majority of the duty is from your side, because you need to take a paper and pen, put down
Correct.
today's date, LBP 7. So extracting digits from the given number, underline that, and what logic I am taking and what diagram I am explaining, you need to practice from your side. I am not talking about program, I am talking about logic.
Logic.
Once if it is clear, so keep that paper ahead and then take the next program. Whatever logic I am explaining, you can try to write down in your understandable manner. Suppose you have someone asked, sir, why you have chosen while loop, why can't for loop? Then if I am explaining that concept, you put a arrow mark and then write down all these things. Are you getting? So
Sure, sir.
once if the class is completed, then take that paper. Oh, sir told this program. We have to implement this program. Don't open my notes. Try to open hacker rank link and then take that program. Take that program. So try to implement in your favorite programming language. Then start coding. If you are not getting, already I have given solution. Then you can analyze this. Till that, don't go for direct my solution. Some people will do copy pasting. They will copy my code, they will paste here, they will run the code. So nothing will
No,
be
no, it
happen
will
with
not
that.
work.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe for time being it may work, but it won't work in the future.
Correct.
Okay. That you have
Yes.
to do by yourself, sir. Okay.
Okay,
Right.
sir.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Sir, that's all about today's session. From tomorrow, we will meet for the continuation at 8 o'clock. Okay. Right. See you tomorrow, guys. Thank you. Good morning, friends. In the last videos, we covered up to LBP number 10, which is nothing but sum of even digits, sum of odd digits, all this we have seen. Now we have to write a program to implement sum of prime digits. Okay, sir. Before moving to the logic, observe carefully. It is a very easy topic, sir. They are not asking prime numbers. Prime number is different from prime digit. Digit means what? It will be in between 0 to 9 only. Okay, sir, if you take in between 0 to 9, what are the digits that we have? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's all right. In these, if we are asking about the prime digits, that means the digits which are prime numbers, the digits which are prime numbers are called as prime digits. Of course, when you are extracting the digits from a number, that number should be any one of these digits, right? So in these, which are prime digits is nothing but my concept. Could you please confirm among these 9 digits, which are prime digits? Yes, please confirm. Very good, Sirisha. So 2 is a prime digit, 3 is a prime digit, 5 is a prime digit, 7 is a prime digit. Because, sir, do you know these numbers are divisible by 1 and itself? So 2, it is divisible by 1 and 2. 3, it is divisible by 1 and 3. 5, it is divisible by 1 and 5. 7, it is divisible by 1 and 7. That's all. Sir, what is the logic for that? Initially, declare sum is equal to 0. Sir, while whatever number you have taken, until that number is not equal to 0, until that number is not equal to 0, your first task is nothing but you have to extract the digits. Sir, I extracted a digit called D. Then what you have to do, you need to check, because digit means maybe any one of these digit from this 0 to 9, but in that, is it 2 3 5 7, we have to check. If D is equal to 2, or D is equal to 3, or D is equal to 5, or D is equal to 7, we have to check. If it is matching, okay, sir, if it is matching, then what we have to do, sum is equal to sum plus that digit. Then as usual, yesterday we have seen n by 10 we have to take. Finally, sir, if you print sum, then automatically sum of prime digits you are going to get. So observe carefully. D is equal to 2, D is equal to 3, D is equal to 5, D is equal to 7. In your digit, if any one of these digit came, then only I will add the sum. Okay, if you want to take the number 1 2 3 4 5, so while extracting which are prime digits, 2, then 2 will be added, 3 will be added, 5 will be added. Sir, your result will become 10. So please confirm if the logic of this program is clear for you people. I will go for implementation. See, understanding the logic is very, very important thing, sir. Once if you understand the logic, implementing will become very easy for us, right? That's why, yes, please confirm. Is the logic is clear? Yeah, Narasimha, another batch was joined here. That's why I'm repeating this program one more time. Especially new members, almost 10 to 15 members are there in the class. Yeah, 11 members are there. I request everyone to please respond.